Okay, hi everybody. Darth Bunyan here with Grim Reaper and Daniel Tinley, our resident voice actor. Today we're going to be talking about movies and TV shows that we've loved throughout the year. Kind of like a part two on the stuff that we missed last week because we just got so excited about talking about everything that we liked, and we didn't cover that many movies, did we? 2.5 hours into the stream. So here we are a week later, and we're going to be covering the rest. Today, I've actually written down a bunch of TV shows that I'm excited to talk about. And some of them, because this has been a long year, I've actually forgotten came out this year. You know, I thought they were out like at the end of last year. So I'm going to be very, very excited to talk about it. Before then, we're going to jump into a little bit of news and how we feel about it. I'm going to save the one that I feel like is going to be a bit of a discussion till last, and that's like the James Gunn news. So first off, Grim Reaper, Liam, this one's for you, really. You're excited about the Beverly Hills movie coming out, Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Yeah, mate. Love those movies as a kid. Excited to see everybody on screen yet again.
Has there been any news about what it's about yet? Or just
no, just watched the trailer and got excited. That was about it, mate.
There's a trailer.
Yeah.
And no hints in there, no?
Yeah, there's loads of shit going on in there, mate, but I can't really, off the top of my head, think.
Okay, fair enough.
Watched so much other stuff since then, dude.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
Oh my god. Again, lost my shit for that.
Yeah. Apparently he's fighting Chameleon.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was thrown off a little bit by number 3 because I loved 1 and 2 so much, and then with like the hint for the father at the end of number 2, the way he was meditating, it seemed like what Poe learned about himself could have been something that has been learnt before. Do you know what I mean? And he's just joining a bigger, broader community. Instead, he took what he learned and showed his people, that they could be effective and pandery at the same time. You know what I mean? But I was hoping for his dad to be like some epic Kung Fu Panda master, but we didn't get it. So I was a little bit thrown off by number 3. So what do you think they're going to get for number 4?
Well, I never actually, so I watched obviously 1 when I was a kid, like a little baby. Mm-hmm. And then I watched 2 when it came out. I think I remember seeing 2 in movie theaters. And then 3 I never saw. Because I was just like, I guess, I don't know, I just never saw it. It never interested me. But now that I got reminded of the franchise again, I might go back and rewatch all of them. But I'll start with 1 because there's a lot of things obviously I forget because I was a little baby flash freak.
The second one was phenomenal.
Oh, I love the second one. But the first one is just so nostalgic to me. I mean, the second one is too, but
the second one has the perfect blend. The first one has some feeling of despair in it, but the second one has the perfect amount of wow, that hurts inside to watch, and just really, really good humor. And even when it's the smallest stuff, with Michelle Yeoh's character, the psychic goat, or I think it was a goat, and Gary Oldman's Crane. And just her eating his robes was phenomenally funny.
That was brilliant. The one problem I had with it, not problem, but from the second and third movie, Poe was trying to find inner peace, which he found at the end of each movie anyway. So, that was his conflict, trying to find inner peace. But he's done that 3 times over. Is he going to have to do it a 4th time?
I know. I would argue that the first one was more about accepting who he was.
Yeah,
I mean-
and by accepting who you are, you got to get some sense of inner peace from that, surely.
No, I would say it's a bit different myself,
Mm.
but because like you can like who you are, but still have some like
Conflict.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is okay. I haven't personally played the game, but I always get excited when I hear about A24 as a studio. Movies that they're going to be releasing, and it's been announced by Hideo Kojima, the creator of the Death Stranding franchise, or at least the designer, that the A24 is going to be doing a movie. And these are the people that brought us Everything Everywhere All at Once. Amongst the other movies. I don't think Liam has, but what about you, Daniel? Have you played the game?
Everything at once.
I've never played it. No, I've heard about it, but I've never played it.
Okay. Something else that came out today, or I think today, is that they're bringing out a Planet of the Apes 4 movie, which might be the start of another sequel that's set 300 years after the rise of the Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen like the original, and then I think
What do you mean the original, the first
saw
one?
one of them in the movie theaters.
Letting everybody know. Oh, come on. Cats.
What are you letting everybody know?
What we're doing. And my cat's kicking off. 1 second. But yeah, what about you, Liam? Have you seen the other the other Planet of the Apes movie? Sorry.
I've seen a couple of them. I've seen the first one where Caesar was created. Well, not like in the reboot anyway. And I've seen the one after that, but I haven't seen any more.
Okay. So I've seen the first two, and then a little bit of the I'd say a lot of the third one. So I know like how it ends. You know, saw how it begins, saw most of the middle, and then just like a tiny bit missed out on the end, unfortunately. But it was really, really, really good. And like while Caesar had his problems, for the most part, what obviously wanted was independence, to be a family man, and just hey, and just have the right community started off the right way. And then at the end, spoiler alert, he dies, right? But he does it in a way that he doesn't make it about him. It's not about making some statement or like, oh, this is me. It's literally like who he is as a person is what he wants to leave as a legacy, you know, and that's what happens. Yeah. Welcome, Mr. 3 Dubs. How you doing?
Doing good.
Good. We're just discussing the news of blah 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 blah. Planet of the Apes 4 coming out. Kung Fu Panda 4, Death Stranding, and Beverly Hills Cop 4 so far. If you have any thoughts.
Let me think. There's a lot.
yeah. Beverly Hills Cop 4. I don't know if you're familiar with the original franchise, that it's
I
going to
watched
be
the classics, so
good.
One
having
thing
a
that
look.
just came out today, I don't know how many of you. Well, I know Three Dubs watches it, but the My Hero Academia season 7 trailer came out today. I'm surprised it's coming out so soon because usually it comes out every fall now. But it's coming out May 4th. The next season starts, and with a movie coming out in the summer.
Welcome back.
it actually comes out every spring.
Well, no, the last one started in the fall.
Nope, don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I trust the man that's not late to everything.
But no, it used to come out every spring. Yeah.
It started coming out in the spring when COVID hit.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
But yeah,
I'm
that's
still
coming
laughing
out.
at the irony of what Day just said.
Because Free Dubs was late.
It's
But what did you say
some-
about like you're gonna trust a man that's always late?
Not late to everything.
New news on Chainsaw Man
Oh,
is
not
going
late
to
to
be
everything.
revealed either tomorrow or Sunday.
Hey,
Yeah. So
I'm really hoping the demon inside him comes back alive in some way. I know they're living together, but what's his name? Pachito, something like that.
Pachita.
Pachita.
I actually met the voice actor of Pachita at a con not too long ago.
Nice, very cool.
Yeah.
And yes, it was spring. I mean fall.
I was right.
I
Wow.
didn't watch it until spring though.
Wow.
Wow.
Hell
Now
has
who's not watching?
over and the
stuff?
moon is not blue. What the hell? Flash Freak's right about something and the world isn't over. I'm just,
It's amazing.
yeah. Okay, so like one of the main things in news that I wanted to talk about was the statement that James Gunn made. I'm sure you've all seen it. And that he says that cameo porn
Oh, I've seen
is one of the worst elements in recent superhero movies. And it's interesting because he
Have you
himself,
seen the Suicide Squad?
thank you, right? He himself has made a movie that has a bunch of cameos in it.
Well, didn't he say it? Didn't he? Wasn't he arguing about that the cameos have to exist for story reason, not
Right.
So
This
much
is what I wanted.
cameo.
This is the discussion I wanted to have. Right.
Yeah.
Because where do you draw the line at what is a cameo? Right. Because one could argue that the prison scene where Waller is talking to Peacemaker and Bloodshot, whatever his name was, right? It still sounds sexual. So when she's talking to them, right, and then you get like Kaleidoscope and you get like Calendar Man, like having a go at people and stuff like that. One could argue that them walking through the prison didn't have to have all of those other people in it.
I think what he is talking about with cameos is kind of like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, where they appear in another Spider-Man movie as a cameo because it's nostalgia from when they appeared as Spider-Man in the new Spider-Man film. So technically,
it's integral to the story, though.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. James Gunn is talking about a cameo that's integral for the story, not just like here's here's a little little.
I agree with you, but my point is that he himself has done it.
Yes, I know he himself. He just doesn't like to do it all the time. It was a one movie. He doesn't do it all the time.
So basically, what you could also argue, is that with this statement, he's setting up expectations for the new.
You say it's just one time, but look at all the cameos in Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
Those still had a story to them. There weren't like one-off, like 1 second cameos. The only one that was Howard the Duck. But he appeared multiple times all the way to Endgame.
Yeah.
And he also with Marvel, he doesn't have a lot of say so. Like he has the director, like what he can direct, but he can't tell. He can't. James Kevin Feige is the one that holds the story.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
with the Suicide Squad, that was all him. Because
Yep,
there was
and that's
nobody in the top office saying, "Oh, you know who we really need is Kaleidoscope." Nobody. He likes obscure characters. That's his whole thing.
Yep.
You know, so like it's interesting the fact that like in this glass house he is choosing to throw stones, but again, like I said before, one could argue that it's him setting up expectations for what's to come. That people might want to go and see a Marvel movie expecting to see X, Y, and Z turn up, but with the new DC project, keep that at 0 because if they're there, it's because it makes sense to what's happening.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I also think for his cameos, it's like there's a reason for him. Like even them all dying within 1 second.
No. See, I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't say that the B team, like the diversion of why the actual Suicide Squad got on the island, I wouldn't say as cameos. I would argue the people that were in the prison that weren't a part of either team are the people that are cameos.
I would say Nathan Fillion was a cameo, and he died like within seconds.
I would say his screen time like made him a minor character. Do you know what I mean? Like I think there's a line. Like where would you say the line is between like small role in a movie and cameo? Or one and the same.
I guess I guess it defines of how they bill it, because if you look at Crisis on Infinite Earths, those were all cameos, but they were integral for the story.
Yeah.
So it's a small role like Tom Welling, in small, I'm not even going to call it Smallville. His Earth was integral for finding the right Superman.
Okay. So.
And he wasn't like in it for like 1 second. For me, my real cameos is like what they did with Titans, where they showed a bunch of clips and Earths where it kind of like it wasn't really them, but it was like archive footage of certain episodes.
Even my argument of screen time doesn't hold water very well, because somebody could come up in like out of nowhere and just be like a whole Deus Ex Machina to the situation, fix it, and go away again, and that could be like less than a minute if need be.
And it could be like 2-hour movie.
That's really interesting,
especially with Marvel when there's a multiverse and they can pull someone out that's technically a cameo because he's not a norm in their universe.
Okay.
Hugh Jackman is technically a cameo if you think about it, because we've never seen a Wolverine in the MCU. He'll be the first from a Fox universe. So he's technically a cameo from Fox, even though he's integral for the movie.
See, again, like I feel like Mac and Sunny, because like I want to dispute that, but like again, we haven't sat on or set like what is defined a cameo,
I would say like it's one that isn't a norm. Like you have like Tony Stark, the whole Avengers, all that. They're not technically cameos. They're
okay. Here we go. So this is a small theatrical role usually performed by a well-known actor and often limited to a single scene. A major star appears in a cameo in the movie, broadly a brief appearance or role. Again, that's just kind of like limiting it to time, but
The whole
Again,
movie
another-
is his scene, though.
That'd be like Brad Pitt in Deadpool 2.
yes, that was a phenomenal cameo.
Also, Matt Damon
Deadpool
in
to the story,
Deadpool 2.
Matt Damon, yeah. Deadpool
Matt
2.
Damon was in Deadpool 2.
Oh yeah. He was the guy that shot Alan Tudyk. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, so time to get started with some shows because we're going to be here for a while, and we have a quiz. So everybody get excited.
Really, he actually did it. That's
Apparently so. I've been reliably. Well, I say reliably. I've been informed that it is complete. Whether it is
reverse Flashpoint right now.
It was
I'm
me,
actually
Dave.
wrong, and he's actually right and has a quiz.
I know. Like, and 5 categories. I had to tell him because he was going to.
Well, there is someone in the comments that says I'm an imposter and they're the real Daniel. So maybe I'm an imposter. Who knows?
Oh wow! Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so
Maybe I'm from Earth too. I'm like Earth 2 Eric.
Invite the other one on the show.
he might have seen more stuff. So yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well-
a first stretch.
It's funny. I can't see the comments. I can only see our chats. Oh no, wait. There is no private chat. Okay, cool.
Private chat is us. Comments are them. Outside of the StreamYard.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So, is there any show that is like jumping out at anybody that they want to talk about before I start on the list?
Depends on what's on your list.
Yeah.
So on the list is My Adventures with Superman,
That's
Ahsoka,
on the... Yeah.
Rick and Morty, the new
Yeah.
episodes, the new series of
Oh
It's Sunny.
yeah, I've already seen a few episodes here and there of that show.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia, like I said.
Yeah.
NV, One Piece, Secret Invasion, Superman and Lois.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal.
One Piece, I'm still on like. One Piece, you mean the live action one or the anime?
Yeah, live action.
Okay, I haven't seen that yet because I'm only focused on the anime right now. So
Yeah,
Holy crap.
I haven't seen I haven't seen all of the live action. It's good.
I
though,
heard
for what I
it's
watched.
really good.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's fucking 8 episodes, and I managed to watch it, and I'm not watching the anime. How have you sat as a fan of the anime and not just whacked on 8 episodes?
Because as a fan of the anime, he doesn't want to ruin anything for himself by watching
No,
the 8
because I
episodes.
want to watch the anime first, and then
So
You
you're
only
gonna-
have if you only watch 52 episodes of the anime, you can watch the live action.
all right.
Mhm.
Yeah, you told me that you've seen 70 episodes, so you're well
Yeah.
past the you already
Threshold.
spoiled yourself. Technically, if you watch the live action.
What are you eating, Robert?
A lovely 4-cheese pizza.
Ooh.
Yeah, stuffed crust as well. So another slam to the stomach for the lactose intolerance in IBS. Yay! So again, is there any shows that have really, really moved anybody this season, this year, that they want to jump in before we get started?
Well, I would say My Adventures with Superman and Superman and Lois, but they're already on your list. So
Well, you pretty much you've got said everything that's on my list.
I think there's only 3 things that I seen on your list.
well, the last arc of Demon Slayer is really good, but I don't know if you guys have seen that. So
No, but please, like, this is the whole time to talk
All right.
about what excited you.
Well, this arc, so it's this Village of Demon Slayer. The next one just got announced, but this arc was like I read the manga for it like before the arc came out, so like I knew what to expect. But that last scene of the arc, if you guys aren't, if you guys haven't watched it, like you guys don't care about spoilers, right?
No, we
Nope.
need some context. here.
Background.
Okay, so there's a scene at the end when it all starts because the main character's sister gets turned into a demon. So the whole show, like he has to keep her out of the sun because sunlight kills him, right? But it's found out at the end of the last arc that her name is Nezuko, that she got caught in the sun because Tanjiro had a choice between saving her or stopping the demon. And he made the choice to stop the demon because Nezuko made him. And it was a really emotional scene with all the music and stuff. And Nezuko was burning up, but then all of a sudden, she was
Okay,
just there,
okay.
and she was just there alive. So we found out she's immune to the sun.
sun.
Yeah.
Oh,
I kind of
And
was
it
like,
was a really like emotional scene because she finally talks because she had a muzzle on her mouth, and she finally talks and says good morning.
she's the reason why is that she has a muzzle on her mouth is to protect her from biting someone.
Yeah,
specifically,
even though she
someone
probably
or just
wouldn't
anybody?
anyway.
She it's to kind of like stop her from drinking blood because she's a demon that doesn't drink blood. So she how she regains her powers again from draining from using them, she sleeps long over
Yeah.
like months of sleep.
And it just got announced that just like this arc, what they're doing is the next arc, which I'm surprised is coming so soon, but it's going to start in April. But there's a movie coming out in February that's going to have the last episode of the last arc, and then it's going to show the first episode, which will be an hour long, of the next arc, which is a very short arc. I've also read that in the manga because I have all the volumes.
Do you think there's any connection to not drinking blood and being allowed in the sunlight?
Yeah, so she's a special kind of demon. I have not finished the manga yet. I'm pretty close, but I know like some stuff that happens at the end, and that's why the leader Muzan wants her because he wants to know how she survives in the sun.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he turned her into a demon. That's how it worked. Because when he's the only one that can turn people into demons, because if his blood gets into you.
It's have you seen Attack on Titans, by the way?
I've seen some of it.
Oh yes, I could
Okay.
talk about that finale too. Oh,
So
my God.
basically, Demon Slayer is technically the level of gruesome as Attack on Titans.
Yeah, the animation is way better.
Wow. Okay. That's definitely a topic for another day that might get people triggered. So
No,
Believe-
it's a
No,
it's
no,
a good
art
thing.
style. I mean, but do it
The-
animation too. But
The it's a good thing to wear for gruesomeness because we love blood, so that happens.
and the thing is what Robert you'll like is because I know we've discussed this in private how Naruto does a good job at telling things from the villain's perspective. Well, Demon Slayer doesn't really do that, but they do for some of the demons. They
Mhm.
do show their backstory, and it gets you crying.
really,
It does get you. There's one. It hasn't been in the anime yet, but in the manga, there's a demon called. Well, he's been shown in the anime, but this part hasn't been shown yet because Akaza, his backstory is pretty.
Basically,
sad.
they when they are dying, they show what they were before they were a demon.
Yeah,
okay.
And they weren't
they show remorse for their actions a lot of the time.
they're
Fading away.
Yeah, they show they're human, and the lead character doesn't strike them down out of anger. He strikes them down out of sadness
And
because he knows that he's killing them.
Yeah,
So-
and he wants their souls to rest in peace. That's why I don't think he does it. He only does this early on, but he'll say when he slices the demon down, he'll put his hands together and then say, "May your soul rest in peace."
Okay, so showing respect and.
But basically, his main goal is to cure them all.
Cure Nezuko.
So he doesn't cure them all. He doesn't want to just cure Nezuko.
But originally, that's why he became a demon slayer, was to cure Nezuko.
Okay.
He later his feelings developed into curing other demons because of what he went through in the training.
Okay. So next, I would love to talk about this. I'm not gonna lie. This is another thing that I wasn't really that interested in watching, and then Liam had it on, and then that was it. I was hooked almost instantly because it's so good. And that is this wonderful project, which is called Twisted Metal. And it's got Anthony Mackie in it, Stephanie Beatriz. I'm butchering her name. It's got Will Arnett as the voice of Sweet Tooth, while the body is played by Samoa Joe, which is his Joe Sinoa. Sweet Tooth, yeah, there you go. He was a wrestler. Well, is that right, Liam?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Samoa Joe. So yeah, he has done like the physical work for Sweet Tooth, the clown that you saw, phenomenally well. He really like Will Arnett is a champion, and his voice will work with everything. But what Joe's done is really, really good. And then the show itself, Anthony Mackie is a charming guy, and that fully comes through in this show. What were your high points, Liam?
The fact that there's a season 2 coming to us. But that is a very high point. I don't know. The whole show was just great. It's like, cheesy but easy watching. It's great. Loved it.
Oh,
I loved it that much. I must have seen it about 4 times. You what? Sorry.
That character Stu, the one that Sweet Tooth takes a liking to.
Yeah.
So there's a character called Stu, for everybody that hasn't seen it, that just keeps being put in really, really unfortunate situations where it's like the worst guys that are trying to take him on into the crew and stuff, and he doesn't want to die, so he just kind of goes along with it and doing as little as possible, and then it comes to a point where he's got to kill somebody and he just flat out refuses to do it and could nearly die for it until he's saved by a friend. And then yes. Oh my god! And then he finally makes a break for it, and then I'm pretty sure Sweet Tooth finds him at the end. He's like, "Hi, I'm back."
It also feels like it's based on that game.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I didn't play it. Liam did.
So yeah, obviously showing my age now.
Mm.
But yeah, no. Season 1 didn't really introduce you to the game side of things. They're just introducing you to characters that are in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So season 2 is going to be amazing.
See, do you know what the difficulty is? Is that because they've done so well with this season, when it comes to next season, and I'm pretty sure it's like Mortal Kombat but with cars, there's not anybody on there that I'm gonna enjoy seeing go.
Yeah.
I want everybody to stick around But then that lowers the stakes of the show that we're watching, and we're not going to give a shit.
Well, yeah.
You know, that's tough. That's tough. Next year's going to be tough. I'm going to be saying bye to people I'm not ready for. I hope it comes out next year anyway, and not 2025.
I think it might be 2025.
Yeah.
Is what it is. But
I would imagine there'll be a lot of special effects in that movie. Post-production will probably be hell.
not as much as you would think, right? So
Yeah, they really didn't care, did they?
no, I think the most expensive thing in that movie, in that show, like would have been trying to recreate that mall.
Yeah.
There's an abandoned mall that they run around in. I mean, everything else is out in the open, it's on the road. It's set in a world where, like, they didn't really explain them really what it was that did it. I think it might be the virus. I don't know.
There was a virus that went off, wiped out technology.
Yes, the EMP. Thank you. Yes, right. Yeah, the EMP thing went off. Everything went down. Society went to the pot. You know.
Oh, wait.
I'm falling out the sky.
Wait. Oh, I thought you guys were talking about Mortal Kombat. I heard you say Mortal Kombat, and then I kind of zoned out for a second.
That's what you do. Guess what you get for half listening.
You not got a screen in front of you, Flash Freak.
I do.
It's got Twisted Metal written on it.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit!
There goes the screen.
If it's not his,
Yeah,
headset,
no, I've never seen
both
Twisted
mic
Metal,
and the screen.
so.
Terrible.
No, just saying, if we were talking about Mortal Kombat would be on the screen, surely.
Uh-huh. And if we're talking about Mortal Kombat, I went to shut up for the last 30 minutes.
You haven't anyway, Day.
That franchise is untouchable. Okay.
Oh, one thing
Until it comes to making movies.
after this.
Ooh,
I should
shot
just
fired.
bring it up
Ain't you
now.
not wrong?
Have you guys
Oh,
seen
wow.
Fallout? Have you guys seen the trailer for Fallout?
Oh, no, I haven't.
No, I haven't. Not yet.
To relive from that shot. Ouch.
I'm not wrong though, am I?
I
Nope.
can't even repeat it properly. No.
Not wrong.
Listen, the first one, really good, nice and cheesy, right? Second one, super cheesy, almost like this 4-cheese pizza. Then the reboot was like a decent movie until they went all Eternals about it and fucked it all up with one thing. The people in the Mortal Kombat universe are special. There are normal people and there are special people. That's just the way it is. Some people are cryomancers. Some people are like necromancers. Like there's a whole thing. To sit there and go, right, well, you kill a person that's got a tattoo and then you also get a power special to yourself. Congratulations. That's so stupid and has nothing to do with anything of the game. Nothing.
See?
Yeah.
Prove him a point.
I could have made a much better Mortal Kombat movie. I'm just going to say. I'd love
Right
that.
one then.
No, you couldn't.
Right one.
See, I personally
Right one,
love
right
the
one.
Mortal Kombat
Our phone
movie.
quality.
I personally love the Mortal Kombat movie.
Did you hear what I said? It
Right
was
one.
phone
I'm
quality.
clicking right one.
It'll be phone quality more combat.
I'll write one right now.
Are you ready to piss off the Snyder shills?
What's this?
Oh, it's up 24% now. That's inaccurate right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I just saw that Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon Part 1 debuts is 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
9. I am very interested in this movie, mainly for the fact that it was supposed to be a Star Wars project. Not that apparently Deborah Snyder wanted it to be one, but they had their mitts on it for a little bit. So I really just want to see like how it could have tied in if it wasn't changed. You know what I mean? Like where some of the similarities and things will still be in there, because obviously they had enough of a like winning idea that people wanted to put their paws on it. So we'll see where the changes get made.
Right now, it's at 24%.
But like Eric says, Rotten Tomato scores don't really matter. So
They really don't.
No, I'm not taking them with any seriousness ever.
I mean, I'm not really.
Also, I'm not
I
really.
don't really know what it is. Even I know it's Zack's. It's a Zack Snyder movie, and that's all I know about it.
Oh, I thought you meant Rotten Tomatoes. Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's like, I just don't know what it
How-
is.
How do you not know what Rotten Tomatoes is? That's like
That's what I thought he was
that's-
saying. It's him. I wouldn't be surprised.
if you have
That
them in
was
your
the one
fridge,
half listening.
if you have them in your fridge for like 2 months, it becomes rotten.
I don't even like tomatoes. So, and I don't put them in the fridge anyway.
Basically, that was the whole premise of the Flash movie. Don't forget your tomatoes. It can literally save your life.
Don't forget to collect them from the shelf above, you mean?
Or yeah,
That was the second one. The second time.
okay. So something that I love this year, which was very, very difficult because of how good it was season 3 of Superman and Lois. 3?
Nope. Oh,
Well,
yeah, 3. Yeah.
3. I
3.
was right. Yeah. Superman and Lois season
My
4.
adventures with Superman and Superman and Lois are kind of like similar, so in title wise. So I'm
Dude,
like,
I mean,
call them
I will
my
say
adventures
Superman
with
Lois
Superman
season 3. I get why people have their issues with it because they think it's too real, or they said it was too real, which it was, right? But that wasn't really a negative for me. Yeah, sure, was it hard to watch? Yes, but it was still very. I think Superman Lois is. I think is what season now that season 3 is out. It's really hard. My favorite Lois used to be Erica Durrett, and I just rewatched the season 2 of Smallville, so it may still be Erica Durrett, but it is so hard not to say Elizabeth Tollick is my favorite Lois now, just because how she portrayed that season as a cancer patient. It was incredible. I don't know. She deserves all the awards for that.
Yeah, she brought it. She absolutely brought it. Not only her, but everybody else as well. I'm blanking on names. Chad L. Coleman, obviously. But I'm also gonna look on it. I want to see Onomatopoeia character. Her character was.
Did they announce when next season is going to come out or not
nope.
yet?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Next year, no.
Yeah,
Well,
next year, but
next
not,
year, but yeah.
But there is no precise date.
Okay.
I'm guessing around June or July.
No,
probably
October is my guess.
Yeah, maybe a little bit earlier, September, October.
No, it's definitely going to be October on the new season of CW because they're just now filming.
So, do we think we're going to notice like the difference in quality? Do we think it's going to be
I don't think
very
so, no.
noticeable?
No.
I do. Not quality, right? Let me be very clear.
Quality meaning both writing and visually.
Yeah, no. What I mean is that I think visually you're going to be able to tell there's a lot less people here. Like, this is a show that's budget has been reduced to keep the cast. I think that's going to be noticeable. But as for quality, no. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's going to feel more like a COVID show where they had to do a lot of like spacing and shit. So there was a lot less people in there and a lot more like indoor stuff and conversations. And let's be real, Superman and Lois since season 1 has shown us that they can like just have a conversation and keep us engaged. You know what I mean? They can have like action that's small and in a room, but still have you just bouncing in the chair, you know? Like I still hold on to it. I'm pretty sure it's season 1, episode 3 or 4, where Lois finds that woman that was dealing. I want to say, what Maxwell Lord was it? It was the Tal Rose guy, that he was pretending to be. And then they sent that goon over that Clark had to fight, and then like Lois jabbed him in the ear with the pen, and then called Clark, who was struggling until Lois like woke him up, and then he just went nuts and kicked some ass. And then like that was a cool fight, but then also the really cool thing is that Lois did not finish saying, "I'm okay." She needs to go to the hospital before he was gone with her, right? That's how much of a well-oiled machine these two are, and how not just because of how long that they've been working together, but because of their chemistry and how well they are work as a married couple.
So, did you guys also hear? I heard yesterday that it was confirmed that I don't know how to pronounce her name, but the actress who plays Lana is going to be in season 4.
Emmanuel Chikri.
Yeah.
Yep.
How many episodes though?
I'm not sure.
She's actually going to be a recurring one, and also Sam Lane is also coming back for a bigger role. Like he's going to be he was not going to be in the season.
Yeah.
And they got him back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Internet dropped out for a minute.
They got him back for multiple episodes.
Okay, that's interesting because obviously, as we know, they've taken some characters out and reduced them to roles that are going to be in like 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 episodes. Aya Vidya is her name. I'm butchering that again, but she played Pia.
She's dead.
She is dead. It was so sad, honestly. Her performance with Chad L. Coleman. Oh my God. Like I would genuinely believe that they were married with is it Mateo? Mm-hmm. They did so good, honestly. Oh, like they genuinely need like all of the awards for this season. I cannot sit there and hype it up enough.
Well, didn't Superman and Lois get nominated for an award this season?
I'm not sure, but I hope so.
Saturn Award, I think, right?
Okay. Awesome.
I think The Flash got nominated too.
As a show or the movie?
The show.
For the worst supporting last season.
It's only getting an award for season 9. It's like, that's a little weird. But as a show, as a whole, yes, I think that show.
Yeah, because like season 9 is very hit and miss, wouldn't it?
But I think as a show as a whole,
you were trying to defend it, weren't you, Darth Bunyan?
I'm a positive guy. What can I say? I only look for the positivity in all things.
Is your pants on fire? They're
getting a bit hot.
It's getting hot in here.
You keep that off to yourself. They are staying on. Okay. That one's a bit selfish of me, so I'll save that one. Okay, so
I just now watched Reacher, so that's a new one.
Okay.
I still need to watch that because I actually met Alan Richardson at a con.
Just because you met him doesn't mean you have to.
No, but that kind of reminded me that I should probably watch that.
Wow.
Not the show itself, just like yeah, you dork. Like that. Oh my God, I'm with free. Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about that isn't selfish is going to be Ahsoka.
Love that show.
I loved it.
Good.
Oh my God! And can I just say, after so long gone, Hayden, how do you pronounce the last name? Christensen?
Yeah.
He did great. It's almost like he never left the universe.
And I love the fact that he gets the love that he deserves now and not all the hate that he used to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a thing when he went to like it it like showed what he wasn't liked, and then when he finally came back as an appearance, I don't know when the event was, but everybody was cheering for him, and he got teary eyed. Like that was
for the
so
Obi-Wan
awesome.
show.
What?
That was for the Obi-Wan show. Where
Yes.
when he says this is where the fun begins, and then everybody starts going crazy.
Mhm.
That was for the Obi-Wan show. Before this, and then
But he started getting teary eyed, and
yeah. Excuse me. Yeah.
He did say that this Ahsoka actually regenerated his love for acting. So we might get to see more.
Wow.
well, yeah, because he just I think signed a deal with an acting agency.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see you in more stuff. Did you see that Natalie Portman said that she'd want to return as a Padme if they asked her?
Oh, what? How? When?
As a
I don't know.
Force
That's what I'm wondering. I'm like,
I
how
mean,
would
she
that
could
even work?
she could return as a Force ghost. That's the
are
only
we
way.
doing like a Star Wars Blackest Night or something? But
Be like,
everybody is
hey
dead.
son,
back
how
on.
are you? You look 60.
Take that long to pierce through the Force veil to come and see you.
and find out that her son's actually dead.
Yeah. Could have saved us up a trip. You know, could have just looked around the corner. And there we go.
Maybe all Force ghosts can't see each other.
That'd be such like a horrible thing, wouldn't it? Oh
What
my
if
God.
the only way for Force ghosts to see each other is to become in the reality?
Force Geist.
I said Force ghost.
Force ghost is Force geese.
Maybe the only way for a Force ghost to see one another is to appear to a person to where they look at each other.
Like number 6, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, like number 6 and number
Where there's like 4 or 5 Force geese.
7, 8. When did it was 9 when Luke and Yoda were talking.
Yeah, but one of them went a ghost
Yoda was and Luke was.
when they were talking to each other
I think so.
in 8.
No, in 9.
Oh, 9. He dies in 8, doesn't he?
Yeah, he dies in 8.
Was he talking in 9?
I think so.
Maybe
been
it's
a
about
long-
why Rey chose the name Skywalker. I don't know. But so we got off the topic again. We're terrible for this. But Ahsoka, the show, very, very good.
Well, we didn't technically get off subject, and we were still talking about Star Wars as a whole.
Let me just say that again. I'm so bad with names. I forgot the actor's name.
Ray Stevenson.
The actor who played Ahsoka in this adaptation did a really good job of just getting her mannerisms down, because they had a comparison image from the Clone Wars.
And you probably didn't watch Clone Wars?
No, I've seen Clone Wars. I haven't seen all of it.
As I thought.
But I watched it when I was a kid.
Do you mean Rosario Dawson?
You mean 5 years ago?
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about I saw like an Instagram post where they compared. I think like she was crossing her arms and looking back and doing like a pose, and that was the same pose that she did in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, the actor did a great job.
Did you hear my kind of like a jab?
Yeah, that's why I laughed.
He goes, I've seen the Clone Wars when I was a kid. I'm like, you mean like 5 years ago?
I watched it in like 2008, 2010 when the show like first came out. Was that when it first came out?
No, I don't know. Not that long ago. It can't be.
Yeah.
They came
Maybe,
back
actually,
in 2017. Yeah, for season 7.
No,
Yeah,
that
it
was
started in
great.
2008.
Okay. But yeah, so unfortunately, the series when it finished, like luckily, Ray Stevenson was able to finish filming, and then tragically after the show, just before the last
Mhm.
episode, I think it was, he died, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
So unfortunately, we're left with the difficult question, much in the same way we were with Black Panther, and that's how do you handle that? You know, like with his character in season 2, because I think that they're going to be a very important person to have around. Oh, hello. Welcome. I hope you haven't been there long.
I was just listening.
Okay. So like his character is going to be really important moving forward for season 2, I think, because with the hints that were there that he's going to be going off to find like the father and the son and the daughter, I think. Or some people think, what's her name? Abeloth, I think her name is. This big toothy, like force, like god monster goddess thing.
So what I think is going to happen to kind of like move the story along so they don't have to worry about Ray Stevenson's character is when he finds it, the thing that comes out of it, whatever he's held captive, is going to kill him. So that, and also they're going to use an actor who looks like Ray Stevenson, but enough about Ray Stevenson to CGI him to look like Ray Stevenson.
That's the route you think they're going to go? You think they're going to go
Yeah,
CGI?
I think they're going to like do like a face change, kind of like that.
See, because the thing is as well is that one, like, so there's a few like in-universe things that are going to help them, and one of them is the fact that he had a beard, right, a big beard, so they can like play that in because that's half of the face right there, right? Like 4 lions, right? And then, but then also the fact that like all Force users use hoods and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So if you just have the hood and the beard and show him doing what he was doing, then you can just assume that that's their guy, you know?
Yep. Also the size of them too, so they have to like do that too.
Exactly.
And height.
Yes. So welcome, Darren. Welcome. How was work?
Hello. Work was fine. How is everyone doing today?
Not too bad, thank you.
Very glad to hear it.
So is there anything from this what we discussed before that's jumped that you want to discuss? Like we've been through the Beverly Hills Cop 4, Kung Fu Panda 4, Death Stranding, Planet of the Apes, One Piece.
Are we talking about next year or what?
So Beverly Hills Cop 4 is coming out. Kung Fu Panda 4 is coming out. Those drop trailers for those. Death Stranding as a movie announced or a show, and then Planet of the Apes 4, which is set 300 years after everything is going to be coming out.
I still have not seen any of those films. I've not seen a single one of them. So
I saw like 2 of them, or 1 or 2.
I'm gonna have to get caught up.
Yeah.
But seems fun. I hope they're as good as like the others, because people love those movies. Like people are always raving over them. So I hope they're as good as people want it to be, because there seems like there's a very high bar.
Yes, very much so. It's I'm really interested, in who they've got playing the new ape, because in the picture from the quality that I saw, it looked a little bit like Caesar. So we will see. We will see. We're also talking about our love for Superman and Lois season 3 and One Piece this year.
Yes, and I was talking about how Bessie Tollick really needs to win awards for how
I hope she
she
does.
portrayed Lois. I know, because I said Superman and Lois, didn't it get nominated for a Saturn Award this year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did as well. So
she
I'm
did
happy.
too. Okay.
I'm pretty positive she won something, or she was nominated for something. I don't know if she won anything.
Man, if she doesn't win, I that's gonna be.
I mean, just as far as like TV shows that came out this year, have we talked about The Last of Us? Because I loved that show. Like, that's still my favorite show that came out.
Please.
No, I
continue.
mean, I love those games. Like, they're some of my favorite games. And like, while I was playing the game, I'm actually still playing the second one. I'm so at playing games. I've been playing it for like 2 years now. But like, I love that world so much. And I said while playing the first game, like, if this was a TV show, it'd be one of my favorite TV shows. And they made a show out of it. And it's like, well, I kind of have to put it on my list now because I love that story so much. But no, I thought it was like a perfect adaptation of a game. Again, I haven't played too many games to say it's my favorite, but it's an amazing show. If you either have played the game, because I think it's perfect for both sides of it. If you have played the games and you want to see it adapt, it's a perfect adaptation. And if you haven't played the games, it's a perfect way to get that story in like a 8-hour bit thing. We don't have to play like 30 hours of the actual game. So like, I recommend it to everyone. And I think and look, I think that was a very fun watching that experience again on both sides of it for fans again who played the game, but also just seeing the reactions of people who are like, what does this mean? And like what do you mean they shot them and he lied to her about that? Like, it's such a good story. And like that, like, still, it came out in like January, and a show still, like, for me, hasn't beat it. Like, it's still the best show that came out this year.
Really? Oh wow, that is high
in my
praise.
opinion. Yeah,
For me, it was Reacher. It topped that one.
Superman and Lois left.
it has 3 episodes.
No, the whole series. Tops.
But that didn't come out this year.
The first 3 episodes tops the first 3 episodes of The Last of Us.
You have to wait till the season comes out. The whole season. You can't judge it off 3 episodes.
I'm sorry, I just really like
Bullshit.
books. I really like books that are made into TV shows.
That's fair. I'm not saying it's that. I've seen the first 3 episodes of the first season. I can judge that. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you remember the whole like the ATM? That actually was from the book.
Mm-hmm.
They actually pulled everything they had from the book to the story. So everything you're seeing is from the book.
Yeah, it has some great charm.
And that whole like my favorite scene in the 3 episodes was his drop kick on a car that hit made the airbag come back and just knocked the guy out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm hoping to get caught up soon.
I'm surprised he can do a drop kick like the size of him.
He's from, if you watch Reacher season 1 to Reacher season 2, like if you compare it, you will notice that he's freaking huge. He's bulked up. He's like Man of Steel times 30. He could be the Kingdom Come Superman.
As a bisexual man, I do very much appreciate the show.
Is it the same? It's like
I can
the TV
respect it.
version of Tom Cruise's movie, right?
No, it's
Same franchise.
It's separate. Yeah,
it's the same name, just more like
So it's not based off the same thing, no?
it's not based off of the movie. It's based off of the books. It's more.
No. I'm asking if the book and the show if the movie and the show are based off the book.
Yeah, they're both technically based off the book, except for the movie doesn't follow the book.
Yeah. No, listen, honestly, the fact that like Tom Cruise got cast, like, does anybody know about the book?
Yeah,
He does.
Yeah, like, is the which physicality is correct for the character in the
6
book?
foot. He's not 6 foot.
Tom Cruise very much not 6 foot. No, not without his little platforms on. So, yeah,
And
okay.
he's that buff too.
Yeah, I mean, oh my god, but I genuinely would not be surprised of him just bopping out of cable ties, handcuffs, you know.
You've seen season 1, haven't you?
No, not all of it. No.
Okay. You've seen the first episode?
I think so,
My
yeah.
favorite scene in the first episode is why isn't he in handcuffs? None of them actually fit.
Okay, so we're going to move on to a little bit of a selfish one, and that is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Ah.
I love this show, and anytime that they come with a new season, I'm always eternally grateful because, like, I watch the podcast that they do where they talk about the process of like writing the show and the stress and that they put on themselves to make sure that they're not rehashing the same ideas that they've done, that they're not just putting a series of TV out that actually makes sense or is funny and actually means something. It's not just useless content to make money. It's actually something that they want to put their name onto, you know? And I thoroughly enjoyed the season, you know? They are horrible, irredeemable people on the show, but 16 years in, and I love
really
one of them, you know? Like, it's implied that one of them is a murderer, you know what I mean? Like,
I can't even imagine because
you need to start watching it.
Honestly, yeah. I just don't understand how they could set the bar
I've
lower each
seen
episode.
the
I just don't get it.
Yeah. So, like, the premise of the show, right, this is
I can't even imagine.
There's a little delay there. Yeah, please.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
Oh, okay. No, like I can't even imagine because I've seen 3 seasons of it, and like I'm already like, how can these guys get worse? And apparently they do. You know what I mean? Like I can't even imagine how they aren't arrested or like executed by this point.
I know, it's shocking. I will say I desperately hope that we get another season. It's a little bit iffy given the phenomenal Danny DeVito's advancing age. But that being said, the man is a force and could like I say easily, he could very much do it, is very capable. It's just whether he wants to, you know. And then obviously Rob McElhenney is having success with the football side of everything, and I'm not sure if the other show he's doing what was it called? It was about that board game, like game he had. But yeah, so like they're doing that, and then Charlie Day does his movies, as well as Glenn and his stuff, you know. So fingers crossed that we get one next season. I'm hoping. About Rick and Morty. Sorry, please.
No, I was just saying, like, for a show that's run that long, if I was in their shoes and someone that's getting up in age as him, I would be like, hey, let's just do one final season, end it all off for like a show with like that legacy. I always hate the idea of a show of that like caliber being like either canceled or them being like, hey, we can't do a final season because of blank, blank, and blank. Because they're 15 seasons in, right?
16.
16. That's a great accomplishment, starting from a show that a lot of people didn't want to be made, right? Like they shopped it around to different networks and stuff, and it was hard to get it pitched because it's a very hard show to pitch. So like I can't even imagine as a studio being like, okay, so our pitch is that you hate the characters, and it's like, what? No, you're actually supposed to like the kid. Like that's the whole point of a TV show. You're supposed to grow and love the characters. Like no, they all suck. They're all the worst people ever made, and you'll love it. And like that's a hard pitch, and based off the 3 seasons I watched, and I don't know if I'll ever get back into it. It's a good show. It's like not necessarily my cup of tea, but like I think it was a good show. But like I just can't imagine that pitch. Like what's that like getting that off the ground?
They thank God for them doing it. They made it work.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, like you said, the premise being, imagine friends that are never there for each other. That's the show, and it gets wackier and wackier. But because of the groundwork that they've laid up, specifically in seasons like 4, 5, 6, and then maybe even 7, when it gets to like not super zany, but like a little bit, it's still, you're not like, oh, what this is so left field. You
Sure.
fully expect it from these crazy fuckers, So okay, moving on. What about Rick and Morty? Is it only me and Liam that are fans of this?
I've seen the first season and a half and nothing else. Although I will say, I will say I have heard the new voices and I think they sound very good. So good on them.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
I honestly forgot that was a thing. I've just been enjoying the new season and they've done so well that I genuinely forgot. Until you just brought it up. Like I was there at the start of the season with my phone on YouTube. I was like, oh, like really, really listening. Like, oh, how close is it?
Yeah.
But as the season's gone on, I've genuinely just sat there and it's just flowed as normal.
Oh yeah.
This season, wow.
Is it over? Is like this season over?
Or I think there's one more episode left.
Okay.
Yeah. So they took a very, 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 very big step this season. And as you know, watching the first season, Rick's origin into Rick and Morty or the story is that his wife dies and is killed. And then we find out from a version of him. And considering that the show has been seen to have and promised an exponential longevity, they took a big step and killed his nemesis. Some people would say that it took a little too long. Some people say they could have saved it. But season 7, they've killed off the main antagonist, a story length antagonist. Like they've had others, but he's like the main one,
Wow.
And interestingly, didn't get that much screen time for being such an antagonist. For somebody that wrecked his life so much, it's like Red John in The Mentalist, like just was not about that much, but was there just messing with him, Wow. So I'm very interested to see where next season goes because it's kind of just wiped the slate clean. Like we've got who they are as people, but Morty's motivations are mainly to be a regular child. Summer's are to be like a little bit of a mini Rick. She's very nihilistic in how she sees the universe and everything else. So she could be a focus, I guess. Like the focus of her trying to be like Rick, because at the moment she's taking advantage of his universe and his intelligence and his knowledge and things like that. But it keeps going south, Much there's a Quatto episode, Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Colin Farrell, I think it was, where there's that mutant in the belly that's like, open your mind, right? Summer gets one of those that's a Morty, right? And it's in a little bit, and it's in her belly. It's great. So if there's a way that her intelligence, because like obviously Rick's smart, right? And he's god level smart, but whether he got that way solely naturally or was it augmented himself is another question, you know. So if Summer follows in his footsteps, she could augment herself, gain some intelligence, and we could have interesting adventures that way. Who knows? You know.
Sure.
What about you, Liam? Any thoughts on season 8?
No. Let's see how season 7 finishes, and then
That's fair. Very fair.
they lost it a little bit after the episode where they killed Rick Prime, but the last episode they brought out was amazing.
Wasn't the one after Water Teas?
Yeah, it was okay though, but again, after waiting however many seasons for that, it didn't really like hit the mark as much as what you'd wanted it to.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Daniel to come back and we get started on a quiz soon because we're already an hour in, which has flown by, I will say.
Well, we've already discussed more in this time than what we had last week, so
we're doing very well. Yes, it's very
like 4 in like 2 hours.
I would like to discuss My Adventures of Superman and Gen V.
Yes.
Both wonderful shows. So, which one would you like to discuss first?
My Adventures with Superman.
Okay. Darren's going to be real useful here.
Okay.
Because he's the whole reason I even watched this show, if I'm honest.
Oh yeah. Man, that whole show felt like it was forever ago, but like that was such a fun era of DC TV because like we had just kind of off the benches of Superman and Lois, and then like a week later this started. And it's like, well, I guess this is just kind of filling its place of things to talk about on like the streams and stuff like that. No, I love that show. I was so surprised, and I felt so like validated as well because like I feel like a lot of people didn't even know the show was happening. And like every couple of months on like Twitter and stuff like that, I was like, I can't. I want more information about the show. I want things to come out. Like we had that one screenshot for like 2 years, and that's all we had. I'm so happy it's out, and I'm so happy people love it. Like people fell in love with the show, and like social media and stuff like that. Like people are like, oh wait, there's this new Superman thing. Let me check that out. Like some people who don't even like Superman or watching the show and being like, hey, Superman, he's kind of cool now. I like this. So I'm so happy it came out and people loved it.
I love the art style. I was a little unsure about it at first because there's some things like that say like the Clone Wars tries to take from like anime and put into there like with the fighting and how it's in one position, but then like instantly into another instead of moving there. They're just bang, and now I'm here, and now I'm here, and down here. You know what I mean? So I was a bit worried about it, but My Adventures with Superman does it so well.
Oh, I really enjoyed that. Yeah, thank you. I really enjoyed the season of My Adventures with Superman. It was just amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, as an animated show, I expected there to be more episodes. A little bit disappointed with how short it was because of how good it was. But that just leads me to be hungry for more. So smart, instead of like lumbering us with a 20-30 episode season that a lot of people would have tapped out before the end.
Yeah.
They keep us chomping at the bit. So,
apparently season 2 isn't that long away in it. Apparently
it's done. Yeah.
Yeah, season 2 is pretty much done.
Maybe
except for the voiceover stuff.
Like who Krypton was fighting with, I have to know. Because I will not leave it alone. I'm there with like I was with that damn time loom. Okay, Krypton, their sun was turned red. Okay, so I'm desperate to know what they were like as people with a yellow sun, how their planet worked, where they sat there like Viltrumites? Did somebody turn their planet, like their sun, as a way to like to nerf them? You know, like it's a whole thing. Like it could be the Daxamites, but then that would have been self-destructive also because there was a sun for both of them. You know, Brainiac. It could have been Brainiac. Like if Brainiac's like it was Brainiac's tech, right? That was like.
Are you talking about the ending?
No.
Or what?
What was the ending? I forgot.
The ending of the show was Brainiac. I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
What?
The ending sequence, we see like an armored foe come in and he says
right.
the thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was Brainiac. I didn't know what you guys were talking about. I was like, are they trying to talk about Brainiac or I wasn't sure.
That's just lined up really well. Obviously, that was trapped somewhere in the recess. So, oh my god. So if they do have Brainiac coming in and he was the reason of the fall of Krypton, that would be phenomenal. That would be so cool. It would also feel a little bit like Frieza with Dragon Ball Z, but we'll come to that bridge later. I will say that again. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. The fact that Jor-El, in his initial appearance, talks Kryptonian. Thank God. That makes sense.
Really cool.
Right? Any other time that we sit there and get some dude with an American accent, that made no sense. That never has made sense, but nobody's questioned it because it's
maybe Hollywood. I have a defense for that. Maybe they're speaking Kryptonian, but we only hear American because they understand each other. So what we're seeing is the translation, but
so we got universal translators in our ears.
Yeah, they're speaking Kryptonian to each other, but we're seeing the translation because there's no need for a misinformation because they understand each other.
Fair enough. What do we think about this iteration of Deathstroke?
Fine. He's fine.
Yeah, I think he was cool. I think it was a bit of a risk going like that different because he's like a fan favorite. Do you know what I mean? A bit insane like Taskmaster.
I didn't even know that was Deathstroke.
I'm not surprised, dude.
I mean, I don't think most people did. Like I personally liked what they did with the villains, but I know that was a major problem for many people. Was that like the DC villains didn't feel like DC villains that we knew and loved? Like they were very different from the versions, and didn't bother me too much. I would have liked them to maybe been done a little bit better, because they do often feel like just very like C-list kind of villains where they come in, they have a weapon that they don't kind of feel like anything like their comics villains. And again, I don't have a huge issue, but I definitely understand why that is an issue for many people. And I hope in season 2 we get more iconic, not even like iconic, but like we get more that aren't just like weapon type tech villains. And if you do like the weapon tech villains, maybe have it be where they, you know, like a Toy Man who does have a lot of your kind of tech and stuff like that. So
one nitpick I did have was the trope excuse me, that should not apply to Superman, and that is that like it was when somebody was in danger, like, or this and this, that this power kicked in. Do you know what I mean? Because he already had his powers when he saved that person as a kid, right?
They basically pulled a Smallville with that.
Oh boy, here we go.
Who's breaking things?
Daniel.
God damn.
But yeah, they're basically pulling a Smallville with the whole powers activating at a certain point of his life.
No, I know, but like this is the thing is like that man has been absorbing solar radiation his whole life that he's been there, right? and then like he's a 20-something-year-old man by that point, and like nothing in his life has caused like anything, like nothing, like ever. You know what I mean? The guy's Superman. You know?
I mean, he could fly and run really fast, so something obviously happened.
No, I know. Okay, so this is the thing, right? So, like, so basically, his whole thing is, I'm going to take in solar radiation and I'm going to turn it into like exponential energy and power and like this and this and this, right? But like, it's only going to kick in like if I really care about something. So if I'm like a really depressive person like my whole life and I don't just want to be left alone, then there's a potential that this could just go real south. You know what I mean? Like
Have a whole Brightburn situation.
yeah. Like it's not like it's biology. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the thing, in my opinion. Like he's not Superman because of who he is. Do you know what I mean? If like Jor-El came to Earth, he would still be a threat. You know what I mean? He wouldn't need an emotional moment to get his powers. Do you know what I mean? He would need to see Feora like getting beat up or something and go, "Oh no, I need to come and save you." Like Jor-El comes to Earth. Zod comes to Earth, right? And then starts absorbing the radiation and is instantly a threat, right? Why does it take 20 years and a emotional moment to set Clark off?
Maybe to kick off his Kryptonian fight inside and not his human side.
Maybe. See, again, it sounds like I hate the show. Love the show. It's just a small nitpick. But once I start unpacking it, it sounds like a real criticism. But again, really, really love the show. Cannot wait to see where they go with season 2.
How long did he last this time before he started getting literal with the shows?
An hour and a half. I think good. It went 10 minutes like last time.
I'll take it.
New
okay.
record.
I'm proud of that. Hey, listen, I on the list is Secret Invasion. I could get everybody else started.
Oh, see ya.
But no, Jesse,
did you guys talk about Loki? I assume that you guys did.
no.
No, not yet.
I mean, I think that's the
mentioned.
best like superhero show that came out this year. I thought it was great.
100%.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
Oh no.
Somebody
hasn't
hasn't
seen
watched it again.
You know what?
I bet you've only seen
you
half
watched
of it.
Spider-Verse. I can't even be mad at you. You finally saw Spider-Verse, and I appreciate that.
And I saw Guardians.
Hell yeah. I will take it.
I have a problem with him watching movies out of order. It really bugs me.
I kind of started like that as well, though. Like when I started the MCU, I watched them all over the place.
I can't understand the jumping over chronological order.
But if the movies aren't connected directly, it doesn't really matter.
It does when it's a big story.
I mean, not everyone wants to watch every project, and I think that's
I
valid.
get
And I think
that.
they need.
I just have a problem with Flash Freak not doing it.
Oh, just because I'm Flash Freak is my problem. So I actually had a question about Guardians.
Uh-oh.
So
Okay.
why at the end did everybody turn against the main guy? It seemed like everybody turned, even the enemies turned against the main guy.
Because he was a tyrant.
Yep.
But why did everybody just decide that second?
Because
to turn
it's like
against him?
it's like seeing God bleed. Do you know what I mean? Because he genuinely was a god to a lot of people
Okay.
and seemingly untouchable, unbreakable. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there weren't a lot of people that saw him weak in any
And
situation.
someone broke him and made him weak. So they saw
Damn
that. And
raccoon.
They made him bleed. So
Okay.
people didn't stop seeing him as a god figure.
Interesting. Okay.
Phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie.
Oh, it made me laugh. Then I was crying. Then I was laughing again the next second.
Yep. That's all the Guardians movies, I think.
Yeah.
Like each one has that
one
effect.
style, upward to the max, wasn't it?
To
Honestly.
be fair, that's a lot of Marvel movies, but James Gunn just did a really good job
James Gunn's
on that movie.
great.
Three Marvel movies is a lot of Marvel movies.
I'm just imagining Flash Week sitting there bawling during like Winter Soldier or Civil War. You know, just like
Have you not seen them?
No,
I've seen Civil War.
you could. That's
And the
shocking.
funny thing is,
wait,
and the funny, you want to hear the funniest thing?
Wait, be careful how you answer this now. Have you seen Winter Soldier?
Well, you want to know the funny thing? I actually own that movie on Blu-ray yet. I have not seen it.
Wow.
Out of all of them to watch,
Wow.
that's my like number one MCU movie.
I have a question for Flash Freak. Did he only see
Let me bring
half?
it back to that.
See half of Civil War?
No, I saw all of Civil War. I went to the movie theaters.
Shocking.
So, have you seen? So, is that the only Captain America movie then that you've seen?
No, I saw the first one, the first Captain America.
You're
movie.
missing
Only
the
half
best
of it?
one.
And the funny thing is, I own the first Avenger and Winter Soldier both on Blu-ray.
They're at your fingertips, dude.
Like,
I
okay.
own all
So,
three.
like,
Yeah, I mean, I've seen clips of the Winter Soldier, and it's like looks really good.
I'm kind of like, Darren, why do you have like DVD and Blu-ray? My
I don't buy
OCD
new.
is
I buy
screaming.
used. I buy used. So I buy what's available.
My OCD is kind of screaming. It's so irregular.
Oh, you
Where
can
it's like
deal with it.
DVD Captain America, First Avenger, then it's Blu-ray, then it's DVD. Like that doesn't make sense. It should be all the same quality.
Nope,
okay, so
And I haven't seen any of
Endgame.
the Thor movies either.
you're not missing out that much. I'll take it. You know
No,
what?
I
Fine.
heard the Thor movies though. Right?
It's not
Except for
fine.
Ragnarok.
Okay, so even with Endgame and Infinity War, like Winter Soldier is argued to be up there as like one of the best movies, if not the best.
Yeah, the
For
best
MCU.
MCU movie. That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yet you still have it waving in front of you, and you're like, I've got time.
I forget. I think my neighbors at the time were going to see it in the movie theaters, and I didn't go for some reason. I forget why. I might have been grounded, or maybe I was sleeping. I don't know. Or
Wow,
maybe
that really ages you up right
maybe my
there.
mom didn't want me
This
to
is-
see it at the time because I was too young. I don't know.
That really ages you up right there. You're getting
What?
grounded.
When Winter Soldier came out, should I say my age? When Winter Soldier came out, I was like in 4th grade. 5th grade.
Yeah, so I was in 3rd grade then because you're a year older than me, I think.
I think it was, and then I was held back as well. So
Well, I'm 30. They're older.
you old farts.
And Robert's
Yeah,
like, I
still in my 30s there, so
I think that
Yeah.
I'm
Robert's
I'm
like
doing the math. That's how bad it is. I'm doing maths, but yeah. Moving
That's
swiftly
like-
on. A chance. Sorry, go on.
That's like 7 years ago, I think.
Craziness.
So
Yeah.
23 for me.
But
I
this is a
feel
chance-
old.
to redeem himself. Okay. Are you ready for the quiz, Flash Freak? You're gonna be the
Yeah.
moderator. And
So how do we want to do this? Do we want to do
Present it.
Do you all
I-
four? Do you all four want to do it, or do we want to do three and then one is like the lifeline?
I can only stay until 8, so if you want me to stand out, that's more than fine.
Eight.
You
what
guys
time
can
is
just
it?
do
What-
like your 2-on-2.
Um.
well,
How long
many-
until 8 o'clock for you?
17 minutes.
Yeah, probably a good idea then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just watch.
Yeah, I'll switch
Yes,
it back.
we
I'll
might
watch until
actually-
8 o'clock.
And really hope he actually does things. He
Okay,
knows.
so we got Spider-Man, Blue Beetle, the Flash movie, Guardian 3, and I needed an extra category. So I looked at my shelf and I left
Uh-oh.
most of my comic books at my parents' house, but I read through Blackest Night and I have some questions from there. The graphic novel Blackest Night, so it's the whole thing.
Mhm.
So, Robert?
Okay.
I can answer them. I just like don't track me points.
Okay. So I'm gonna go for the Flash movie. Please.
Oh, and to make it a little bit faster, what I can do is if someone gets it right, I won't go through everybody else.
Okay.
So when was this film first announced?
2013, 2014? 2014 was at the same time as the Flash show?
20 is it 2013 or 14?
14.
All right. Liam?
I'll say 2013.
Oh wait, no, Robert's right when he said 2014. Never mind.
Oh, never
Okay.
mind that.
So the film was first announced in 2014
Points
and
at that.
finally released in 2023. Its development and production spanned all 9 seasons of the Flash series. I'm not now. This fun fact, I learned that this might not be true
Really?
because, but I got it from IMDb, and I heard that's actually not a reliable source. But apparently, Greg Berlanti was originally supposed to direct the film, but then went on to develop the show, and that's why he didn't direct it anymore.
Fair enough.
So, Robert, you got that right.
Whoop, whoop.
Liam,
Go to Flash 200
where was Supergirl held captive?
in Russia.
More specific.
Oh God, I don't bloody know.
Street up.
Russia bunker.
Oh, talking like a country, like
No, like a place. Like
Russia
In the Gulag.
prison camp.
I can guess. Is it
The-
Argus?
like either I will either accept the place. It's in Russia, but I will
Okay.
either
Moscow.
accept the place in Russia or the actual location. But I don't. Which I forget. So, Robert,
What about Daniel? Is he Darren?
oh
is he
Darren,
guessed?
yeah.
I said Argus.
August. Okay.
Robert,
I don't know. St. Petersburg.
Siberia.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I know Russia's a big place, but goddamn, like Russia could have been just a great, fine answer. You know,
Three dubs.
you horrible bastard.
Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah.
What box was the scarab hidden in?
Oh come on.
Big Burger. Wait, hold on. Big Belly Burger. Hamburger box.
Yep. It'd be hard to get that one wrong.
Yeah.
Arrowverse fans everywhere celebrated when they
my,
saw that.
Yeah.
where I used to live, my local Six Flags actually had a Big Belly Burger because it was
Hell yeah.
DC.
Cool.
Robert,
I'm gonna phone a friend and get Darren to pick an answer.
Oh hell yeah.
Uh,
Call him, you mean?
Let's do let's do Spider-Verse.
What Earth is Spider-Gwen from?
Oh
This is
gosh.
100.
Oh gosh. What
This-
Earth?
Well, they showed it in big letters.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we all didn't just watch this yesterday, guy.
It's
We
a
watched
big
this when it
number. It's
goddamn
like
came out.
3,000. I'll say 3,061.
Oh, wait. Does the pastel universe count? Can we call it that?
No. Okay.
I feel like
Liam?
I can see it in my head, but I don't know
2159.
3 dubs?
it.
I'm gonna say 65. I don't know.
6.
Oh,
6,
you
7.
got it. All right.
Oh, wow.
It was that low. I thought it was in the thousands.
I was going to say 67, but I
All
still
right,
didn't.
Liam?
At me again already. Let's go Flash 300.
Oh gosh.
True, false. Henry Cavill was originally supposed to make a cameo.
That's 300.
I know. What the fuck?
That should have been the 100.
I know.
It's shocking. I don't even know the answer.
did
to
it
this.
out
I
of
didn't really
order
do
now.
much up to the build up to the movie because we weren't interested in it. False.
Wait, sorry, what did you say?
I said false. I don't know. I really didn't watch any of the info for it. So
Okay, 3 dubs?
true then, obviously.
True.
Yeah.
True.
True. He even filmed and got paid for the cameo, 250,000, but it was scrapped as soon as Gun CC reboot came into play.
It was a 50-50.
Shows you how
If
much
he said
interest I
that-
had in this movie, though.
It's some bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't think about that before.
What was funny is
So
He's-
3 dubs?
basically he said true or false, and I was waiting for what Liam would say.
The first one, yeah. Anyway, he does first, and
So I was like, true. Blue Beetle.
This is a general Blue Beetle question, but when was Jamie Rice introduced in the comics? The year and or comic title was acceptable.
Jaime.
Jaime Reyes.
Fucking Jamie.
Oh, Jaime. Okay.
the
sorry.
fuck?
what year?
The year and or comic title is acceptable.
Mm,
Oh, and or comic title. Okay.
It's a big event. I'll give you that hint since it's 200. And since it's 200, I'll change it. And you don't, if you say the comic name, you don't have to get the issue number. You can just get the.
Well, I would hope
Oh,
not,
nice.
sir. I would hope not.
Okay. Yeah, I have the comic
Oh,
book too.
Freedom's is going to start needing to be on with his hands in the air.
Infinity Crisis is when he was first introduced.
Yeah. Yeah, he debuted in Infinite Crisis #3, which means this is the first DC character to
I'm
get a
ashamed.
movie who debuted in the 21st century.
I'm ashamed. That took me too long. Like, I have the book.
Robert,
I'm going to go for Guardians one, please.
what was Rocket's name before Rocket?
Ah.
oh no! Oh, that's a good question too.
And by the way, this is only I learned that this is only in the movie. Apparently, in the comics, his name is just always Rocket.
It's like T3187 or it's like 1487, something like that. T3, T13, 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 like 213, T13487, something like that.
Liam,
I think it's P134.
P13, fuck.
I only have the P1.
P13. That's right.
That's great. I was
I would've-
close, like the sound of P and T, like I fucking
Yeah.
nearly had it. Like,
Liam,
Guardians 200.
What were the circumstances around the MCU's first F-bomb?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by yeah?
Like,
Yeah.
well, within this movie, like, what was happening when the F-bomb was dropped? Like, what was...
They were getting into a car, and Nebula was struggling to open the door, and then
Get in the fucking
Quill
car!
described his way through it, and then he's like, lift the handle, then she said, now what? He's like,
Okay,
open the fucking door.
what's funny is I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
We saw that scene. I didn't see the scene, but I knew the circumstances behind it. That still caught me off guard.
Honestly, this joke is also in Scary Movie 4. And I wet myself at this joke like every time. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Blue Beetle.
What were at least 2 costumes we saw in the Beetle Cave?
The original Blue Beetle costume and the one that was Jamie Reyes was wearing.
Like,
Technically right.
I'm technically right.
I mean, I
though.
should have been more specific with this
I
question.
may.
That's
That's your fault, though.
I
That's
mean,
your fault. That's your fault.
I mean, we saw 2 costumes of 2 of the previous Blue Beetles. Who were they?
Ted Cord was one. The other one is Jamie Reyes.
Jaime.
Jaime Reyes. I was quoting Flash Freak.
Robert.
I don't know the second one. Obviously, like
Liam.
they said it as well, didn't they? Like they said it in the damn movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
The costumes of Dan Garrett and
Dan-
Ted Cord.
I was gonna say Daniel as well. I don't know that would have helped.
Daniel as well.
Is it Robert?
Not as well. Okay, I need some points, so I'm gonna say Flash 400, please.
Who was Supergirl in the Flash movie supposed to be referencing from another Flashpoint adaptation?
Superman.
Boo, no shit. But what?
You asked the
Superman?
question. You asked the question. I mean,
What was his name?
The actor's
He
name?
had a no. He had a name in the adaptation I'm referring to. What was his name?
Kal-El.
Well, yes, but
Clark Kent.
Can I say Superman Red Sun?
It's technically right, but I'm referring to something else.
I think I know what you're
But-
trying to talk about, but I can't.
I'm not wrong in my answers.
I will
but
give
points
that
there or
to you.
what? I'm
But
so
Frida,
confused.
you know?
Well, Clark Luthor.
Subject 1. But I will give that to Liam.
What?
Why?
It's from yeah,
He
there's,
said
because
Superman
it's from
Red
the
Sun.
I gave you 2
Yeah.
good answers. I want some points.
No, you just said Superman.
Well, that's what the answer to the question is. Who was Supergirl in the Flash movie supposed to be referencing from another Flash movie? Fucking Superman. You bastard.
That is a 400. Okay, you know what? Fine. How about you guys? How about fine? Here you go.
You should have worded it better.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
fault.
that's
You
my
left it
bad.
ambiguous.
All right, Liam.
The way you worded it was a 100 question.
Liam,
Guardians 300.
what were all the names of Rocket's friends in his backstory? They're not their numbered names. They're chosen names.
Oh, all
I
of
know.
them?
I know.
Sad.
I can't remember them all. What is it? Is that
Freedom,
four?
you keep them hands in the air. Wave like you just don't care.
Freedoms.
I know Lila is one.
I know them all. I know them all.
Oh,
All right,
I'm
Robert.
blanking.
Rocky Raccoon was another.
Teefs,
Well, I'm not including
Lila,
him.
and Floor.
Joys of losing connection.
So mad.
Whose turn is it?
Did I get my points?
Yeah.
No, it was my turn. My turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
Robert-
got your points. No, it's my turn.
Gussie, you caught me
Oh,
out of
yeah,
my
okay,
points and then steal mine, just because I lose connection. I see how it is.
Three dubs.
Play the Quizmaster. I'm innocent.
Blue Beetle.
It's all on you,
In the
Robert.
beginning of the movie, there was a Green Lantern Corps reference. What was it? Disclaimer: if there was another one named that I missed, you will get this correct.
Huh.
In the beginning of the movie, there was a Green Lantern Corps reference. What was it?
I mean, I know there was one. I just don't remember what it was.
Was there a voiceover narration at the start of the movie or no?
I'm not sure, but
Oa?
mm,
I'm referencing what it was. There was an Oa reference, wasn't it?
I don't know. Robert,
What? You're the one that made the quiz.
Ferris Air, maybe.
Fuck.
You good?
Robert,
Well, if you weren't too busy dying, I said Ferris Air.
you said what?
Ferris Air.
Liam,
Not a Scooby Doo.
Robert, your answer doesn't count because that's not a Green Lantern Corps reference.
A ring. A ring.
Whoa.
In the opening titles, a green light is spotted around a square that hurls through space. Director Angel Manuel Soto confirmed that this was a reference to the Green Lantern Corps, who in the comics were enemies of the Scarab and its creators, the Reach.
Yeah.
Bull honky that a Ferris Air is not a Green Lantern's reference.
No, I said Green Lantern Corps, not
Yeah.
Green Lantern.
That's still the same thing.
It's technicality, apparently.
Yes.
The same
Fine.
thing.
Since I'm a nice boy, Robert, you'll get the points.
I don't need
No.
I didn't
No.
I didn't get it right. I'm just saying that
All right.
what I said still counts. As
Whose turn is it? Liam?
I'm gonna hop out of here,
No,
guys.
it's Robert.
Nope,
Yeah.
it's Rob.
Robert's turn.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
it.
Thanks, Darren.
Be safe.
All right, see you there. Robert?
Spider-Man, please.
How many spider people are in Across the Spider-Verse? Broad number, not an exact number, like a broad number.
Wait for mine. This is going to be nuts.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Uh, Six 616. I don't know.
Liam?
I don't know. 6,000.
I'm going to say infinite.
Honey, you got it right. Over 250. They said around 250 to 300, I think, was their number.
Fair enough.
No,
Yeah.
there's a lot more, though.
Yeah.
Guardians 400.
Peter Quill takes on which I didn't even know.
Pseudonym.
Okay. In an attempt to steal a species tag file from the High Evolutionaries records.
I know the answer, but I can't think. I don't know off the top of my head.
Sudebs?
Nope.
Yeah. Can I change? Can I say 4?
Say what?
Okay.
4.
Is it David Hasselhoff
No.
or like Michael Knight or something?
Patrick Swayze.
Damn, I was gonna say 'cause I was thinking Kurt Russell, but like I get them mixed up. Kurt Russell was his dad, wasn't it? So.
Should
Student?
have been Kevin Bacon, in all fairness.
Flash movie.
Name all the cameos in the movie. No need to list Michael Keaton.
No need to. Okay. Well, okay. Let's.
We write these down. Shit.
And I'm referring to the ones.
And I know the Earth thing. The one
I'm
that was
referring
showing.
to the ones like yeah.
When he was running into the globe where they show a bunch of Earths.
Yes,
Flying.
but there's also another one I'm referring to that's later too.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. So George Clooney. So that's out of the way. Batman 66. Christopher Reeves and Helen Slater. Nicolas Cage. A Jay Garrick, unknown actor. I would just say he was a person in the studio that they just went, "Hey, want a part?" Let's see. What else? There's. I said Nicolas Cage. Adam West was the Batman 66, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
There was also Robin. I forgot his name. Do I have to say his name?
No, it doesn't. No.
Ward.
Yeah, Burt Ward.
I was like, I hope I don't. He was also in Crisis. So
Yeah, he was.
yeah, I'm missing one. I'm thinking.
You're missing, I think, one more.
I'm thinking. Give me a second.
I know who it is.
Superboy?
No.
No, okay.
Robert?
Wait. Are you? Oh fuck. Wait, no, I don't know who it is. Give me a second. Wait. Are we talking only in the Globes?
Yes.
Then,
So, yeah, there's one more that C-Dubs didn't list.
I did say Jay Garrick, by the way.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I have a new problem with that now, and I can say what it is after this question.
I'm genuinely drawing a blank, so I'm going to hand it over to Liam.
And I'm going to pass.
And I'm the closest.
George Reeves is the one you guys
You
were
said
missing.
Reeves.
I said Reeves.
You did? No, you
Yeah.
said Christopher Reeves.
I said George.
Oh, you
Oh,
did?
you said
Okay, well, I
Christopher.
didn't hear you.
And I said Christopher. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear you then. So then, George Reeves Superman, Adam West Batman, Christopher Reeves
Missing
Superman,
Kirk
Helen
Allen,
Slater
though.
Supergirl, Nicolas Cage Superman, Jay Garrick, George Clooney, and Burt Ward. So yeah, straight up got it. By the way, can I just say I just heard that Grant Gustin was never even approached to be in the Flash movie.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you have a Jay Garrick? You could have put Grant Gustin there.
Yep. And then it would have done what Titans did.
Yeah,
Using the same exact scene.
Robert.
Let's see how crazy this question is. Guardians, please.
What? Oh, which name is found on all of Rocket's cybernetic parts?
The High Evolutionaries.
Liam?
Oh no! Wait! No, wait! I know who it is. I know who it is. The guy that Drax. No, the guy that Star-Lord rides down and falls on.
Liam?
No idea.
You can say it's the
Dubs?
company, aren't you?
Too encrypted.
His name?
Yeah, which name?
Which name? P13.
Yeah.
Oigo Corp.
I knew it was gonna be the company. God damn.
Liam?
P13, part 13. That's funny.
Reveal correct response.
What?
Does it say reveal correct response? I can't see. The StreamYard logo's over it.
Oh, Blackest Night.
Oh, Black
Black is on. There you go.
When did that one? Okay.
I ain't gonna have a
Who
clue about it.
created the Black Power rings?
No idea.
Two Dubs?
Don't really do DC comics.
Oa?
Necron.
Yes. Two Dubs?
Blue Beetle?
Name at least 3 references to other DC characters. The run I named earlier in this category doesn't count. And the runs that you guys named earlier doesn't count.
Why?
Because you guys already said it.
Superman, Batman, and the Flash.
Well, yeah, but get more specific than that.
Okay. Clark Kent. Bruce Wayne. Barry Allen. Is that specific enough for you?
No.
And Batman is a fascist.
Oh, okay. Well, that could be one I don't have listed here, but that could count as one.
And he also said Superman can fly. I
Okay.
can't fly. Superman can fly.
Okay. Again, I don't have that on here.
And
but
Blue
yeah.
Beetle was another. Ted Kord's Blue Beetle was another DC.
No, that doesn't count because no.
It says 3 references to other.
Yeah, but I said ones I referenced earlier do not count. All right, Robert.
Central City was referenced.
It's a Ted Kord reference, but it's the one from the post-credit scene. Does that count, or is that the
No.
same? Why does that not count? Just because it's Ted Kord?
Because I said so.
No, but that's not the suit reference.
Okay, fine, that counts.
Okay, so there's the third one. 3 Dubs said the other 2.
Jamie wears a Gotham Law
Right, mate.
hoodie. A LexCorp tower can be seen in the downtown scape with the Cord tower. And in Spanish on Jamie's family's TV,
Right,
it
mate.
says that Bruce Wayne bought Twitter.
I
feel-
refuse to say Elon Musk bought Twitter.
Yeah, but is Gotham Law a character or is it a place?
It's a place.
It's a place.
So how is that
Yeah.
obviously it's a reference to Batman, but it's
And also, how
it's
is
a place, not a character.
And also, how is LexCorp building a character?
Yeah. Right.
I meant references to just other DC, like.
No, you didn't.
Well, that's what I meant. So this is my first go the back of the
It's what you meant right
All right,
now.
I mean, whose turn is it? Whose turn is it?
You're the quiz master.
I think it's Robert's turn, right?
Liam's, isn't it?
No, it's yours. That's
Oh.
freed up question.
Blackest Night, then, please.
Who was the first to realize superheroes were being revived?
Stab in the Dark, Wally West. I don't know.
Liam?
What is this reference to anyway? What?
Blackest Night comic.
Blackest Night, the graphic novel, or I have the graphic novel one, but
Yeah, I've never read it. So what's the question? Who was the first to realize superheroes were being revived?
Oh, Dead Man?
Uh,
No.
not your turn anymore. 3
Uh,
Oh, is it-
Constantine.
I'm gonna say Green Lantern.
It was Dead Man.
David did say that. But
Yeah,
said
but
it
it wasn't
after.
his turn.
I know he said it after. All right, let's go Spider-Man.
All right. What version of Venom made a cameo? Venom's in quotes.
Which version? What? As in like is it Tom Hardy's Venom?
I'm gonna say it was Tobey Maguire's Venom.
Robert?
I don't know, because Venom's in quotation marks. So there's a trick to this question.
Agent Venom.
I don't know. I'm just interested to see where this is going.
Trick question. Venom didn't cameo, but the Venom verse did. Earth 688.
Okay.
Wow.
I was going to originally do Venom with Santa Coast, but I was like, oh, it's 300 hours.
Wait. So do I get points for pointing out this is a trick question?
He did answer that.
True. You know what? Sure.
I'd give it to him. He's fair.
It's his stream, so I'm letting him win.
Liam?
I don't mind. That was my question, wasn't it?
Oh,
So
3 dubs.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his tail. If he hollers, okay, Spider-Man.
What's the name of the Spider-Man who lives in Mumbattan?
Spider-Punk. I just threw, like a random name. I don't know.
Robert?
It's like Peter Pavir or something like that.
Peter.
Liam?
It's the Indian Peter.
I know. I can't remember his name, but I know who it is. David was
Spider-Man.
first, I think.
Spider-Man 209.
Paviter.
Don't butcher it. Hold. Don't try to kill yourself.
Robert?
Blackest Night, please.
How is the Black Lantern Corps created?
This has to be a trick question. Or it's long drawn out answer.
Like through zombies, really. Basically, somebody dies.
Since there's a 300, core meaning like the group.
Yeah. The same as anything. I mean, one guy, Necron, got given the power. And then he dispersed a bunch of rings to zombies of heroes, and then those zombies came alive, and that's how they got a core.
Liam?
I don't know.
3 dubs?
This is shine the dark. If I'm trying to remember, black. I think was it. I'm just gonna say like Black Hand. I think.
So I have thousands of black rings assault the Green Lantern Corps crypt, creating a Black Lantern Corps.
Wow.
So Robert was the closest. So I don't know how you guys want. I'll let you guys decide since Robert is winning.
His stream.
I'm losing anyway, so I don't really care.
Liam gets the points. Let's hear that. He only
Nah,
has-
don't give me your sympathy, mate. Don't want that.
Liam.
Right, I'd like to give the opportunity to give somebody 500 points in Spider-Man.
What was the inspiration for Hobie Brown's background textures?
Graffiti.
3 dubs.
His comic.
Robert.
Hobie Brown, yeah. Like the punk era, you know what I mean?
Spencer Wan, one of the animators for the film, used spam emails he received as background textures for Hobie Brown's animation throughout the film.
Sorry, guys, you didn't get the points.
Liam?
It's 3 dubs, but yeah.
Oh, 3 dubs.
There's only one left. So.
No, there's 2 left. Oh,
No,
yeah.
one
there's
column.
What happens to Mara when she sees Aquaman back?
They go bow chicka wow wow.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. That's not what I'm looking for.
Of course, it's not what you're looking for, but leave some for us.
Robert? Robert?
The universal response: cry, be upset.
She
Liam?
dies.
Yeah.
She done.
Mara's love causes her ring to depart and shatter, sending her into cardiac arrest.
So am I right? Or
And then Aquaman dies because they're
I don't think she dies from when I.
cardiac arrest
I need
means
the point.
I would say he's right.
Robert?
Liam is right though.
All right.
You only gave him 100 points.
They gave me 400.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Robert?
It was
Um,
600.
Oh, yeah, well, you only have one you can do. Who has survived into Black Lanterns?
a lot of people.
The dead Green Lanterns from the crypt.
Yeah, but so is Batman, Superman, like versions of them. Like there's a Flash in there. There's like a Martian Manhunter in there. I think like there's a lot of people that are in the Black Lantern Corps.
Liam?
What? Just anyone specifically, or
Well, there's some, yeah.
like how many? How many are we talking?
I read how many I have in the answer.
What?
3 dubs?
Wait. One, he didn't
Two
answer the
is right.
question. Two, what did you
Okay, so Robert,
It's single. It's single. It's two. So you got Batman, you got Superman, Aquaman.
It's basically 1 in a million that could be the answer.
Yeah, you know what? This was kind of a weird question. So I have Hal
I was
Jordan,
literally going to say how. Not
Hal
that.
Jordan, Cale Ferris, Barry Allen, William Hand, Sal Sinestro, Atrocitus, Larfleeze, Saint Walker, Indigo One, Ray Palmer, Jason Roosh, and Mara. And there was also Batman, Martian Manhunter, Barry Allen.
The entire Justice League.
Yeah.
and versions of This is what I mean. So that, like, if you had said like there is a multiple.
He literally said all of them, which is technically true. He said there's like all of them, yeah, basically.
You know, it doesn't really matter who gets the points, right?
I feel better if Robert got the points because
Well, it wouldn't matter anyway. It's like
It does matter. It's the
It does.
All right. Robert wins.
It's basically his stream. So.
What did you guys think of Flash Freak's comeback quiz?
I'm not gonna lie.
Not as good as Kim Kardashian's.
It's not as good as the Flash one. I could
like
correct
what it
you
was gonna be.
all over the place.
I was expecting a lot worse. So well done. Good job.
No, it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was my first quiz.
What were you expecting? What kind of questions were you expecting?
Not enough.
Robert's skincare routine?
No, I literally thought you were going to do questions where you thought that was the answer.
Yeah.
I do know that I need to pick up some comics and geek out a bit.
Me too. I did it. So when I first started getting into comics, this was a couple of seasons, like Flash was on season 3. When I still lived in California, we had a local comic shop. But apparently I heard now that closed down. Because it was a small local place. But I do have a Barnes & Noble near me, and I heard they have comics. That's where I get my manga, so...
Speaking of something that I just thought of with Reacher, each season has a Smallville character other than Aquaman himself.
Oh, really?
It's kind of funny because in the first season you get Kristen Kirk.
Yeah.
And the second season you get Swan, which is she played Zatanna in Smallville.
So what is Reacher about? Like,
Reacher is about a Marine who doesn't like bullies.
Mm-hmm.
And
because I saw the scene. I saw the scene when he saw like that dog that was like chained up.
Yep, he hates bullies. So he will like, and he is a dog person, and basically don't kill your dog, otherwise he's pissed. So
you know what the best with that guy? You can see, and I don't think I'm the smallest guy in the world, but when me compared to him when I took a picture right next to him, that dude in person is just
I'm actually more drawn to him because of the fact that he actually grew up in my hometown. So,
oh dear, I actually forgot to bring that up. I should have asked him. Hey, I have a friend who apparently you went to high school with his sister.
Yeah.
Who punched you in the face, apparently.
No, she didn't punch him in the face. It was like a nudge in the arm. Like, you know how someone, like someone and girls only react by punching, apparently. It was a high school thing.
So, 3Dubs, I'm up for a challenge. Like, are you going to be doing the next quiz?
I guess I have to now.
You don't have to. I'm just saying. I see.
Make a backup just in case I can't make it.
I'm just saying because, like, your quizzes, I've seen them and I want to go.
They're tough.
Robert, are you drinking a Bud Light?
Do you want the hard one or do you want? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Flash Freak is not going to get.
Well, no, because I make it as a quiz, but the thing is I need to read more comics.
I will make sure I have a Flash column, and I'm going to make sure that you don't get nothing from that column.
Like, it's a quiz where I'm sure I'll struggle to hit 500.
Is it because I have a bunch of Flash comics at my parents' house that I haven't brought because I read them all, so I was like, oh, I won't bring them because I had my moving boxes packed up. And but yeah.
if you guys actually do the stream on the first of the year, I will have a really hard one.
Okay.
But I have things coming up, and it's going to be sidetracking because I have like Party Nation, I have Council of Creators,
Yeah.
and then it drains me.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I know a lot of work goes into those things. So
Yeah. So if you do the my quiz will be on next on the first Friday, which was the 5th.
the 5th. Okay.
So apparently, I have a comic book store like right down the street.
Read up.
Like literally right down the street on my road. Okay.
Is it too far to walk?
Well, I mean, I drive, but I could probably walk. Yeah, it's literally 8 and right down the street.
Who trusted you with a vehicle? God damn.
Hey, I'm a good driver.
Did you forget to turn your signals?
Well,
Did you read halfway through your manual?
I usually don't do turn signals anyway. Because if I'm in a turn lane, people know where I'm turning. But if I'm not in the turn lane, then I'll use them.
Do you drive halfway?
No, I drive actually fast because in Arizona people haul ass. So like the speed limit, I'm admitting to breaking the law right now, but it's like the speed limit's 40. I'll always go like 60 if I'm in the left lane.
That tickled me. That's good.
I have a lot of halfway jokes.
If does Robert drive?
No, I'm not trusted with a vehicle, and rightly so. So,
How about this? If I ever come to the UK, I will be your chauffeur. Of course, I can't drive on the opposite
I
side
would
of the
never
road.
ever get in a vehicle that you were driving.
You literally said, I am boarding a flight to UK now.
Yeah.
Well, and like I can't. I don't. I know people who can like automatically adjust themselves. I don't think I can drive on the
That's not
opposite side
him.
of
That's
the
the other
street.
flash freak.
Yeah, there's an imposter.
Because you guys drive on the left, don't you?
Yeah.
See, we drive on the right here in the US, though.
They do across most of Europe as well.
Yeah.
I will fuck that up.
Yeah. Oh, I could not do that. I
will literally do the whole what's his name, Tom Cruise scene in UK where he's riding on the right instead of the left.
Oh man.
Yeah, you'll be screwed. There's roundabouts everywhere.
Yeah, because when I went to Ireland,
what's bad is I'm dyslexic, so everything would feel left. Like I
because
would
when I went to
get
Ireland,
that
we
mixed
were with
up
someone who rented a car
fast.
and they just adjusted themselves. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, we drive a lot, mainly manual over here anyway.
Yeah, that's the same in Ireland. That's I want to get a manual. Just around here, having an automatic is way easier.
It's way easier anyway, but you know.
I mean, I've always preferred manual.
What's way easier is self-driving cars.
Oh God! See, okay, yeah. Oh. No, you can't have full self-driving in the U.S. yet,
and technically, your car will kill you.
And I'm not sure I'd put my life in something Elon Musk made.
Well, apparently, you put your life in your hands of your own car.
Oh my god, would I feel safer in a self-driving car or a car that Flash Freak drives?
Hey, if you ever visit the US, I'm gonna drive you around. You feel safe.
That's not happening. I'm never getting in a car that you will drive, but I might get in a self-driving car.
But Elon Musk made the Teslas, so would you rather trust him or me? The one who can't even run a social media app.
Let's get it right. Elon Musk didn't make the Tesla. He paid a lot of people to create it for him.
Yep. And he didn't create a space program. He paid a lot of people to work it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then he fired a bunch of people on social media app,
Oh, I
and
know.
it failed.
I still can't post like GIFs or anything
What?
Okay, it's
on Twitter.
GIF.
Oh,
Get right.
GIF. Okay, whatever.
Can't somebody say that?
GIF is the
Cleaning product, isn't it?
the photo, or JPEG.
Okay. And on that wonderful note, that's where we're going to end it because I'm not even going to say it's just racking my brain. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you for Liam. 3Dubs. Thank you, Flash Freak, for the wonderful quiz. Thank you, Darren.
Thanks for having us.
It's been a pleasure. Everybody be safe, and we will see you next time. Oh, hang on. That's the wrong button. That is. There you go.
And that's all being said.